So man, oh man, I'm just tuckered out just trying to get the technology going here. So just absolutely crazy. So just a real quickie here. Just got this in, beautiful, basically brand new. I mean, there's not a scratch on it. Looks like the mouthpiece has never been on it. No teeth marks on the mouthpiece, not a scratch. Pads are brand new. And just your standard import. I've seen the same saxophone with maybe 20 different names on it. This one happens to say Oxford, which I know somebody random said, I'll like open the dictionary, find a word, and it was probably the Oxford Dictionary. So they said, let's use that for the name of our saxophone. So here it is. Basically, every option of a regular $9,000 summer saxophone, but pared down to 1/1000th of the labor rate and shipped from overseas. So again, basically brand new, under $500 for a brand new saxophone, which is just absolutely nuts. Plays great. Of course, needed quite a few adjustments. They don't come out of the box playing like a brand new saxophone. So almost anything you buy off of eBay or Amazon or whatever, Alibaba or whatever it is probably going to have to go through a shop, and you're going to spend $75 to $100 to get the thing playing correctly. So this one's been gone through. You can see the pads look like brand new, and not a scratch on it. And again, looks like it's never been played. Really nice, lightweight backpack case with it. Great for toting back and forth to school. So usually about middle school, the alto players, especially the guys or gals that get on the little bigger side, they grow a foot a month sometimes back now. And they'll graduate from alto to the tenor, or from the clarinet to the tenor. But usually they go to the alto first and then to the tenor saxophone, because they want that the big fat tenor sax sound, and this has got it. So on a budget, a lot of people pay more for a mouthpiece than they pay for this whole saxophone, or even sometimes a ligature is a couple $100. But anyhow, again, virtually brand new. Got a metal thumb rest instead of plastic. Not a scratch on it. Looks like it just came out of the wrapper. And with a good setup, it actually plays pretty nice. All the way up to the high F sharp. And quite nicely in tune, which is surprising for the price range. So the price of an overhaul these days is somewhere between $700 and $1,000 for a tenor sax, which is just crazy. You can actually buy a whole saxophone for that. So about every other week, somebody brings me Grandpa's saxophone out of the closet, and it needs a complete overhaul. And by the time it's done, it's worth half what it's actually worth, even after the overhaul. So it's got to have some big time sentimental value to do an overhaul on something like that. Or you can just buy something like this, and you're set for 20 years on the pads. All right, now, going to play a quick little tune and put it on the old Craigslist, and it's back to school time, so it'll hopefully fly out at the door. So anyhow, there we go. Hopefully this thing will work. So anyhow, there it is, Mr. Oxford. You can probably see it there. Get the glare off. Tenor saxophone, basically brand new. Nice case, mouthpiece, strap, cork grease, cleaner, everything to get you going for under $500, which is just crazy. So you figure a new Yamaha saxophone now, made in China, is over $2,000, like $2,200 on the internet price, not retail, but the internet discount price, $2,200, which is just astounding. I mean, I sell the 23s that are Japanese made, which are, I think, quite a bit better for under $1,000. So anyhow, here it is. Nice and firm right down to that low B flat. There you go. Oxford saxophone. www.stevegraysaxes.com. It probably won't be on the web page. It probably won't last long enough to go on the web page. And it's usually just intermediate stuff and a couple of really good student models. And this is a good one, but it's just going to be cheap, cheap, cheap. So, or you can email at me at saxgray, saxgray at gmail.com. All right, there you go. Beautiful day on the West Coast, and too nice to be in here blowing on horns. See you now.